Junk Journal Gems. Look what we're going to be working on today. So I'll show you first what I have been making. These are some beautiful Victorian inspired covers. And the way that I've constructed them is these are old envelopes that my office was getting rid of because we had changed logos. And so rather than having them all go into the landfill, I scooped up loads of them. And so I have a surplus to last me quite a long time. But I went ahead and I coffee dyed them, sealed up the pocket because it was just one of those where you pull the tabs, so there was no getting rid of the adhesive. And then where the logo was, I just took white gesso and put that over the top. Easy peasy, fold it in half. Now you got a cover. So the next step was to take the cover, here it is, and embellish the front of it. And I got out all my laces, my doilies, and just went to town. So this is a chiffon ribbon, just some appliques on here, backed with some laces and some tulle back here. You can see the layers, hopefully you can see the layers. It was just so much fun. So this is just an image that I printed out. And then when I sew the signature, and this is some tape that I've been using. It's like a, kind of like a Teflon tape. My husband gave it to me. I'll be darned if I know where he got it. He says he didn't give it to me, but I'm quite sure I didn't purchase it. I don't know where we got it from, but it works great. So I got to figure it out before I need some more. This is the other one that I did. Same envelope, but different laces, different image, different color scheme. And then with this lace, I'm going to bring it over to the inside when I do that. What I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to leave the back without the lace because I was a little afraid that if I put the lace, some of this is so delicate that if you're writing in your journal or pushing it on a table, it would snag. So that was the thought process behind it. So much fun. This one is going to have a bit of a different feel, and I was playing around with this last night to get an idea for how I wanted to go about it. Snapped a little picture of the layout so I don't forget what I have where, but I'll show you how we're going to assemble this. All I did was rip the edges from my image. We're going to rip, grab my scissors, rip where we want this to end here. Scrap for later, love that. And we'll do the same here. There we go. I have used this fabric over and over. I just love it. So that'll be that piece. This, I have several, many years ago when they wrote with a fountain pen. Then they would use these papers, I think, to blot it. I think from the back, from what I could tell. I could be totally wrong, but it's what it looks like to me because it is darker on the back actually. So that's my thought process. And what I'm just going to do, you could put this down with matte medium. This time, and I do use matte medium often, but this time I am going to use good old Mod Podge. If you don't like Mod Podge, don't use Mod Podge. There's different things that you can use. You use the product that you are most comfortable using. And this is just, it's tissue paper, guys. So, you know what? I used this for my, I'm just still gonna try it. I used it yesterday for my white gesso, but I'm still, once it gets wet, I should have something underneath this, knowing the messy crafter I am. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am filming this on Monday evening. I had a very nice, very relaxing Mother's Day. Although the weather was a little poopy here, but that's okay. Our lawn has been just growing crazy. Just crazy, but I talked to my mom. She's feeling better, yay. My kids are, I have both boys, but my oldest son and his wife were gonna, it seems so weird to still say, and his wife were gonna come for a visit, but I said, you know what, the weather's so ick. Why don't you come when it's a nice day and we can go out in the boat or go for a hike. There's a nature area I've just been dying to hike. So that's what we decided we would do, because I didn't want to make them sit around in the house and look at each other. Whoa, almost ended up with it in my lap. Little dab more here. So yeah, today though, the weather sure made up for yesterday. It is absolutely beautiful out. My husband had taken the week off actually, and getting a bunch of landscaping done for us, which is absolutely terrific. I'm kind of pushing this into the fold, starting from the middle and working my way out. I'm okay with some wrinkles because I want it to look old, but I don't want to tear it, which something that would be so like me to do. I don't want to scrape it, but I am going to use this to press it down in there. Oh, but I like how already this is coming through. Very nice. Yeah, hubby just got back in the house after working hard outside all day, and I can hear him in the kitchen eating. He's got to be starved. He made me, for Mother's Day, lamb chops and shrimp on the grill, and it was fabulous. It was so yummy. So he made enough that we had leftovers for today, so, which was nice. Tomorrow evening, I'm gonna go see my mom, and Tonight I made some scallop potato and ham dish to take over there. So we can have a meal together. Mod Podge. It's kind of stinky. There. Last leg of it here. And I just want to make sure that I get around all these edges really good. Now, if some of the edges kind of rip, as odd as it seems, I'm kind of okay with that because I think it just adds to the aged look of it. Oh, see there, I ripped it. There we go. Quit futzing with it then, Lisa. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of that, but I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and then I'll come back and we can finish decorating. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Look at this. I love how this turned out. It looks so old world is what comes to my mind. So now what I need to do is cut around the edges here. Let's be smart about this, Lisa. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Getting kind of excited about this cover then. I think it's gonna look so cool. Be careful doing this that you don't cut into your cover, or you'll have to start from square one. So let me get these scraps out of the way because I'm definitely going to use those. Then, where I wasn't able to get right up next to the cover, I'm going to take an emery board and just come along, sorry for the noise, and polish up these edges. I just love how this is turning out. Very cool. Now, I wanted to mention too that not everybody's going to have old blotter tissue paper from somebody using in 1903 with a fountain pen. But what you can do is a couple of different things. You can take your stamps and just stamp directly onto your cover as a background, Or another thing that you can do, I don't have one handy right now, but you can purchase sheets of tissue paper and just stamp on the tissue paper and go ahead and use your medium to adhere it to your cover and get this exact same effect, but using your stamps. So there's other ways to go about it. I've just been anxious to try using these tissue papers that I have. And the tissue papers that I have, I got on Sacred Mementos, and I'm trying to remember now. There's several ladies that sell on there. And I don't remember who specifically was selling these, but I can link Sacred Mementos. There. Okay. Now let's lay these back out. I'm going to ink around this. I'm also wondering about, I think I am. I'm going to go ahead and ink around this cover. Yeah, for this one, that's the right choice, without a doubt. Whoops. So I've got a new setup, and I'm hoping for my camera, and I'm hoping that this works well for you now. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, there, okay. The inside I will worry about later when I know what I'm going to do in there. But this will go here, this will go there, and what I'm trying to see is I can barely see some of the emblem from the organization name on front. And yeah, that is not gonna, so what I'm gonna take is a bit of Crackle paste. This is Crackle Texture paste, white Crackle. Ooh, it's kind of puffy. And I'm just gonna try scraping it along there to give it some more aged look. And you know what? I'm going to put some up here too. Let's see that. I went in this direction, didn't I? Kind of feel like I should go in a similar direction. There. Okay, satisfied with that. I'm actually going to be a rebel and work on some of this, or am I? Am I going to be a rebel? Okay, I'm going to dry this and I'll be back. Oh my goodness, it just keeps getting better and better. I'm so glad I put that on. I think it looks so cool. So, okay, now we can start layering our other elements to this. And right now, all that I am using here is my Fabri-Tac. One of my go-to glues. Oops. Now you could sew this on also. I think your sewing machine and most sewing machines and your needle should be okay going through the dried Mod Podge. But I'll be honest, I've not tried it. Or have I on a, you know what, I maybe have on a tag. I think you'd be fine. Whoa, stringy. Okay, so let's put this on. Make sure it is straight. There. All right, and now we will put our lovely, lovely lady image on. Again, using the Fabri-Tac because I'm gluing paper to fabric. Trying to get the needle back in my glue. There, isn't she pretty? She's beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, so we've got her down. Now, we need to get these down. And I think yeah, that one's a little smaller. I need. I didn't get my wire clippers. Look away. I'm being a rebel. You didn't see that. Trust me, you didn't see a thing. I want this one like that. And I want these two little guys up here. Like that. Open this up a little. Okay. How's that look? I don't know how I feel about that. There we go. Okay, now to glue that down, I am using, it is on, I was afraid it wasn't on, I'm using my hot glue gun. You could also use, oh, I've shown it before, I have a heavier duty glue, what is it called? It's like a liquid nails kind of thing. Something my husband picked up for me at the hardware store, and I typically use it when I am gluing down wood and metal elements. There we go. Just going to hold this down for a second. Another thing that I have, if you ever use hot glue, I got this off of, I think her words are hard. Her YouTube channel is called Oldusina if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. But she makes gorgeous journal covers and uses her hot glue gun most of the time, it seems. And she uses a spatula, so that's where I got that idea from. Another person that I think does something similar to that is Maggie White. She does a lot of fabric and lace work, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There we go. There, that part's done. Then these little guys, I have to make sure there is a right and a wrong side to these. Pardon me. Whoops. He came right along with the string I pulled. Okay. I think now I'm second guessing myself. It goes this way. There we go. That, I believe, is how I had that before. Now, I want to see. I don't think I want this coming down any farther, otherwise it just kind of takes her over, doesn't it? So I'm going to pop off part of this. Yeah. I am pleased with that. Oh gosh, you guys, I just love this one. I think it's beautiful. I hope you're enjoying this. Having a little crafty time on something that you're enjoying doing. If you've got any questions on anything that I'm doing or any of the products that I use, feel free to pop a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. It helps me out, helps others to find my channel. And I want to also, again, I'm still just getting some new followers, and I want to say thank you to everybody. Those who are new and those that have been sticking it out with me. It is fun to read comments and to get to know you. Okay, I'm going to have to put this down and then glue individual pieces before this becomes permanently affixed to my hand. There we go. Let's get in here. Oh, I just got glue all over my hands. Typical me. Making journals just, I don't know what it is. It just brings me such joy. One thing I haven't done for a while that I enjoy doing is I like making journals for young people I know in hopes that they might begin journaling or entertain the idea of journaling however they like, whether it's more of a memory keeping format or just writing down their thoughts or coping with something that might be happening in their life. I do journal, and it's been helpful for me when I'm working through things and all kinds of things. My husband is talking on the phone right now, so if you hear somebody yammering in the background, that would be him. There. Okay, now to try to pick this up. Hope I wasn't off camera. There we go. She looks very Parisian, doesn't she? Which I thought would be cool with the French print in the background. I think it's French. Pretty sure. I second guessed myself there. Oh shoot, I meant to use my hot glue gun. This still works. Where? Here it is. Buried my pen. So there is a new journal cover, and I can't wait to finish the rest of these journals. I think they're going to be fabulous. I've got one more blank cover to do, and then I can go to town on the insides. I hope that this was fun, and I thank you so much for joining me, and I'm hoping that you're having a great day.